Me.
I'm not even joking. It's live, Chris.
Live as well.
Still on the phone.
Back to you in a bit. Give a shout out to the show. Fucking dicks. Is that done?
Who was that? Dialoid? Was that Dialoid, Chris?
It was James Burr. And look,
Was it?
the child's just come in and brushed my hair for me. So I thought,
No.
right, out. Out. Go brush mummy's hair. Right.
Who's introing? Someone want to intro? Anyone fancy it?
I'll do it for old time's sake, shall I?
Come on then, James. Yeah, why not? You're the guest.
Yeah, for old time's sake. Welcome to VTUK UK episode lots. When we have
109, James. 109. Want to intro? Anyone fancy it? Who's fucking feeding back?
old time's sake, shall I?
James is watching the show while he's doing it.
For old time's sake. What's going on? Welcome. There we go.
It's you, James. You're feeding back.
That's my game. I do that.
See, you wait for one, James, and two come along at once.
And
What
both
number are we on?
We're on 109.
Oh, welcome to episode 109 of VTUK UK. Only the best show on Tuesday night. With young Stuart,
Oh, yeah.
Big
Yeah,
Chris, and the bearded wonder that is the Mark Dolan. His beard is nearly as tall as him.
Wagwan.
He's feeding back.
What?
Well, we've actually got no content for tonight. We just thought we'd sit here and look pretty.
Yeah, we just thought we'd hang out on air.
Mark, turn this
The software is literally called Hangouts on Air. Why not?
out.
Yeah.
James, we thought you'd bring the content back to the show.
I mean, I know we asked you in the chat before the show started if you'd be on the show, but did you not come prepared with anything, maybe? Did you not think you should turn up?
I came as prepared as I always do.
Good, so did we.
Good.
We
Well,
Got a winning smile and fuck all content.
Do you remember what the first section is, James, or has it been too long?
I can't remember any of this, mate. I don't know why I'm doing it.
Do you remember what the first section is? Fucking hell. You have been out of the game.
It's what you think for on, motherfuckers.
There we go. There we go. Go on, James. You kick it to someone else.
I'm vaping on a C's Twonker V1
That's
with a
pretty.
Wasp Nano. It is pretty, and a brand new BTC6 that I've got a bit ago. And it is really nice. I wasn't really a fan of squonking until I tried one.
That's like saying I wasn't really a fan of women until I tried one.
Yeah. I don't know, it just all looks a bit too fussy to me to begin with. I like my mechs, but then I tried one and that was it, and hooked, and I've sold everything else, and I've just got squonkers now.
I desperately wanted to get into squonking, and I tried a few, and I can't get on with it.
I've got a few. I've got a nice custom one coming from Blind Door. That slab wood and resin one. And I just like it. It's compact, single coil, so your battery lasts for ages. You still get the flavour of dripping. It's just lovely.
See, that's the part I disagree on. I don't think you do get the flavour of dripping. You know, right, when you drip, right, the nicest hits are like the first couple of hits when your coils are piss wet, yeah?
Yeah.
And then as your coils start to dry out more, the hits aren't as nice.
Yeah.
Everyone agrees on that. Every squonk mod I've ever owned, every squonk catty I've ever owned, unless you sit there squonking the fuck out of it for ages, just pumping on it, you don't get wet hits. You just get like half-saturated hits that don't taste as nice. And if you've got to sit there fucking bumming at it for 10 minutes before you can get a good hit off it, it's more convenient. So what does it exist for?
Bit of a
Let's use the rock kit.
You see, I went through a stage. I went through a stage of loving squonking, and I fell out of love with it as quick as I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably gonna be a time when I regret selling all my Mac and my Hexomes, but I'll spice them all.
You even got rid of your TYV box, didn't you?
I did, yeah. It was just sat in the cupboard doing nothing. So it's as much as I loved it, it found a better home to somebody that's actually going to use it and love it.
To be fair, JB sat in a cupboard doing nothing for years, and he's found now. So that's a story we can relate to.
I found my place in life. I want to know what cupboard you think I have in my house is big enough to fit me in.
Your shed. That's technically a cupboard.
Food cupboard.
Well, yeah.
No, the food cupboard's the one he's constantly trying to fit in. It's not the one that he can fit in.
Yeah.
My little brother was called the fridge at school because he was big and full of food.
Is anyone else vaping tonight?
I'm sick of vaping.
I don't know if I can be bothered.
I'm vaping, I am.
Oh yeah, what are you vaping on?
Yes.
That another billet box, or is that the same? I'm losing track.
That's another one.
Why?
Because it's beautiful.
What? How many have you got now?
Well, I've got another one coming tomorrow, but that's already gone. And I sold 2 last week. And then I've got James Bear who wants another one. So, he wants this one, but I don't want to sell this one. I want to sell this one.
I really like that one.
I like this one, but I like this one more. So it's swings and roundabouts. Depends on. Huh?
Is it though?
It is, because do I want to give up the one I really love to help him out?
Quick. Let me make another new category on the Boner wall.
Billet box.
Past power level 9,000.
Billet box.
Yeah, shall we just call it billet box?
Seriously, we can't have any more categories on the boner board. Like, I'm zoomed out beyond the fucking point of recognizable.
Well, yeah, so I'm vaping a billet box. Anyway, we'll argue about boners in a minute. Yeah, vaping billet box with 45 milligram Nick Salt stuff. I'm also vaping the Hammer of God Death Wish edition with a 30mm Pandora prototype on there. Check that bad boy out.
Oh yeah.
And in that,
What you got that built like?
Huh?
What you got that built like for that Hammer of God?
She's got 10 wrap, 23 gauge wire doctor.
Oh yeah.
So it's not too bad, but it's angry.
Looks pretty serious.
Oh, it's pretty serious. But I've got some of this beast in it.
Oh, I fucking love that juice.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It is so good.
Tastes like suntan lotion.
You taste like suntan lotion.
Have you licked?
You're obviously licking the wrong part then.
And
Well, to be fair, I haven't asked Lindsay for a guide.
he tastes like those dry roasted peanuts in other areas. I'm not vaping on this, but I'm going to show it anyway. I've got
Here we go. Shameless self-promotion from JB.
that.
That's a nice box. What's it got in it?
A bag
A velvet bag.
to keep it shiny.
Look at that. Look at that little tube.
As Naz.
That's the Admiral, isn't it? The 2700 broadside.
No, it's not. It's the broadside.
Oh, is it the normal broadside?
Yeah, but like this one's low serial number 6.
I didn't know that broadsides were 25 mil. I thought the normal one was 24 mil.
No, 25.
Didn't know that.
So then you've got the broadside edition Pandora. Number 6 matches the serial number. Check that out.
What makes the Pandora a broadside edition?
Well, it comes with the broadside,
And it says broadside on the bottom.
and it says broadside on the bottom.
I'm with you. Right.
Right.
Clues in the name.
The clue is in the name, and it comes with a Pandora on the box.
Yeah, I do like that.
See, I've yet to try one of these Pandoras, Chris. I know I'm a bit
Swamp Games.
times, but I'm gonna have to get one, I reckon.
You see, if you hadn't have stopped reviewing, James, you'd still get free shit.
I still get free shit anyway.
Yeah.
I suppose you
This
still
time,
buy
instead of,
things.
this time instead of reviews, you have to take a mouthful.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you should try one, James. They squonk as well.
Do they?
Yeah.
They do.
I've heard nothing but good things, really. So I should do, really.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's always good reviews for the Pandora, terrible reviews for Chris. Weird that.
No, and a public image of the Pandora has gone downhill. The more people know I'm behind it.
I feel bad for the Pandora. I genuinely feel sorry for the Pandora.
Listen, I've got a cute child and the Pandora. Two good things that have come out of me.
Just one cute child.
Yeah, plenty of good things have come in, you know, eh, Chris?
Wow, what can I say?
As you can see, James, since you left Vape Talk UK, the tone has lowered even more.
I didn't think that was possible once we had left, but apparently so.
How did it make you feel knowing that Stu replaced you and I replaced Riyadh?
It's pretty, you know, it's they could have got a good-looking one to replace me, but I think, you know, you and Riyadh are fucking.
He looks like he could be your son or grandson.
I actually am James's son. That's a secret in the Vape world.
love
James's son.
You could be his grandson.
I'm not his grandson. I am genuinely James's son. That's actually true. Isn't it, Dad?
It is, son.
Yeah. That's
off to bed.
That's just something we don't tell people.
Well,
I could be his granddad.
Not proud of me.
Anyway, Stuart,
I fucking
what am I?
inherited him.
I'm the one setups again this week. I've got my old school Cerakoted Endless out again, and I've got some new coils on here from a builder, Chris Tate. Some of you might have heard of him. And these are NI90 24 gauge fuse. It's the first time I've ever tried NI90. I've been vaping this for a little, like, they are fucking seriously angry little coils. So I've been having a very good time with that. And I've dug out a bottle of Lion's Oil. Rest in peace, Lion's Oil. It was good knowing you. Having a little vape on an old favourite, so that's been very pleasant. That's been treating me very well. Then I've got my usual BMI Nova Therion 166. And again, I'm trying something a bit new with coils on there. I've got some flat wire on there because Dan's always saying how fucking amazing it is, and I've never really given it a real chance. So I've got some 24 gauge NI80 flat wire on there. And that's doing good shit. On there I've got a juice that's really made me angry though, like really unreasonably angry, and I'm going to talk about this at some point later. I reckon I'm probably going to try and find time to talk about it later. So this juice is fucking delicious. It's a raspberry lemonade, and I reckon there's like a bit of lime in there as well. It's really fucking tasty, like properly nice juice. But look what it's fucking called. What's the point in that, eh? Yeah. Alien piss.
Does it taste like this?
No, it tastes like raspberry lemonade with a bit of lime in it. But I guess they decided raspberry lemonade with a bit of fucking lime in it was wordy. So that's annoyed me. And I'm on a bit of a lime thing at the moment. I've currently got on loan to me from Risa Hughes this little Me 1. Which is fucking amazing, and she's an absolute to me because I really wanted to give it a go, and I'm properly falling in love with it to the point where I've actually ordered one yesterday. But this is basically like a little Ego AO thing, you know, Paul Harrison's fucking favorite mod, the little Joytech all-in-one. It's basically one of them that they've messed around with, all the form factor, put a bigger battery on it, put a bigger tank in it, improve the airflow, giving it some more G'd up fucking stupid styling, which, you know, I'm totally cool with. They're not TPD compliant, so they're quite hard to find. You do have to do a little bit of tracking around for them. But in terms of a mouth-to-lung vape, 0.6 BF coil from Joytech, fucking incredible. And I've got and I'm sure John Martin will be very fucking happy that I'm finally saying something about his stuff. I've got a Just Add Nick one shot in here. This is from Vaping King, I believe, and it's called Slime.
Oh, Slime's amazing.
Yeah, it's like a lime candy kind of thing. Yeah. This shit in a mouth to lung device is fucking just world changing. I am so in love with it. This is actually good. I've run this. Obviously, I'm a Clouds Bro Clouds dickhead, and I've run this for 2 days straight now with slime mixed at 15 milligram in it, and I just can't leave it alone. I cannot leave it alone. I'm sub-ohming like just every now and again because I fancy it, and pretty much on this all day, just running this.
The fact it's got like a gold vajazzle puts me off a bit.
Yeah, it's kind of cool though, isn't it? Like it looks gay as fuck, but at the same time, it's actually pretty tight.
But you've got enough rope there to swing it off your nipples.
Yeah, they come with these little wristbands. This actually comes with it, and the drip tip as well. The drip tip that's not just a plain piece of plastic. You get a color coded one with each one.
So where's the gold vajazzle on that drip tip?
And you can also get neck chains for them, so you can like be a proper G and wear like a neck chain with your Me one on it.
Five exhibits doing pimp my ride. You can have one of them hanging from his neck.
Exactly, yeah. Like Westwood would definitely vape this mod. You know what I mean? And that's I think a real positive. Tim Westwood would approve of this.
You should get a gold Sharpie and write G unit on the side.
Mm. That's a great idea. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. So I'm actually, do you know what? I'm having such a fucking good vape week this week. I've got really nice juices and really nice devices this week. But I don't really give a shit about me anymore. Mark, what are you vaping?
Just some shit.
You vaping some vapes?
I'm vaping some vapes with some nice oil in it. And
are you smoking oils this week?
I'm smoking oils this week, yeah.
Oh, nice, mate. I ain't smoked oils in ages.
I even went out today and bought some new filters for the inside.
Nice one, yeah. Some burners.
Getting lots and lots of smoke for them new burners.
Yeah, they're really good, them burners are.
This week, let's start with the piss take first.
Those of us that work in vape shops are all like loving the in-joke.
Yeah. Bought myself a billet box.
Good boy.
Just to see. Obviously, I had the clone and yeah, liked it, but it just felt dirty. But it wasn't quite power level 9,000 plus.
Let me have a look at that one again. I'll tell you what, mate, I will say one thing about that. It's nicer than literally every billet box that JB's ever owned. Did you see the heartbreak on his face? If you slow motion, you know the little box down there with JB's face in it? If you like zoomed that in and slow motioned it, you'd literally be able to see the moment his heart just snapped in it.
It's just like a boring standard version of the section thing I've got, so...
Jealousy doesn't suit you, Chris. Jealousy doesn't suit you.
Don't worry, mate. Just.
But mine doesn't look as though a unicorn shat it out.
Mine does. And I fucking love it.
On this, I don't even know what I'm vaping. Custard from the Custard Company.
That's some inventive branding.
Self-explanatory.
There's the box. You know what? I went off custards a long time ago, but I've kind of fallen back in love with custards. Obviously, one of my all-day vapes is butter oil, which is very much a custard in my eyes.
It's a peanut pudding, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not overly peanut butter.
Well, the thing is, pudding as well. Pudding's kind of custardy anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like thick vanilla-y goo.
Yeah, but no, as in a proper vanilla custard. I had a chat with the guys at Expo and found this in my bag the other day, and yeah, loving it like this. In my other hand, I'm running the silly swipey cunt again, the thing that don't bastard work.
For someone who complains about it so much.
I love the mod, don't get me wrong, I just don't like changing the wattage on it.
Do you know what's really fortunate about that shit screen though? You only have to deal with it once, because no one changes their fucking wattage anyway. You know what you vape at.
Yep.
You put your Atty on, you build it how you want it, you set it how you want it for that build, and you vape it, and you don't touch it again. So you only have to deal with it to unlock it.
Exactly. On that, running the coil in, managed to get the stupid 6mm piece of glass on and fitted, and yeah, it's a wee bit wobbly, but it's not pissed out on me yet. And in that, I've come across a new brand this week. I'm very, 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 very much liking them. Pucker Juice. Anyone come across them yet?
Is that juice packet?
Apparently they're at Expo, but I must have passed them by. And I am vaping on Pucker Blaze, which is a combination of blueberries and raspberries, and there's a little bit of cooling in there. It's not in your face. But no, very nice. I've vaped a few of the range. They're all quite fruity and summery, so it suits my sunburnt scalp down to a T. The only one I wasn't very taken over.
You're echoing.
It's James again.
Is it me again, is it? Fuck.
Yeah, it's you with your fucking McDonald's internet.
Yep. It's not. It's my fucking laptop. It's VTUK. It fucks it up every time. Just kill me.
Yeah, we know, mate. We watched like 50 episodes of your laptop fucking up VTUK.
Well, you can blame your laptop, but
Everybody's got to have.
No, Chris, I'm not having that, mate. James was the fucking quality in VTUK. I'm not having that at all. James was the best thing to ever leave VTUK.
I don't know. Riyadh was pretty good when he left.
I wasn't a fan. I was never a fan of Riyadh. I thought he was a bit hyped, wasn't he?
Overhyped, like Leluca.
He just wasn't that big a deal, was he? Really?
John Martin's here now that you can talk about his juice.
Oh yeah, John. If you missed hand checks, mate, I hand checked some of your juice earlier. I'm on that slime that I messaged you about.
I'm pretty sure it's Billy's. It's Billy's, isn't it?
I think it's Vaping King, the company that actually makes it. But it's just that Nick that shifts it, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, Pucker Juice, really, really happy with. And if you like a fruit summery. Wow, I thought my head was shiny tonight. Stu, you got some serious shine going on.
Glowing patches it. Don't. Before the show, when I was in the hangout on my own setting it up, I was looking at ways to fucking baffle my light that's up here. The problem is I've got a light there, and a light there, and a hole under my armpit. Look at that.
Why don't you get one of those umbrella hats that were all the rage back in the 90s, and it can diffuse your head?
Great idea. Fantastic idea.
They're also talking about lighting. Show us your teeth.
Oh, yeah, my teeth look like they've been done again. Look. Yeah.
That's our preview clip sorted.
Random episodes for some reason. My teeth look really white. Yeah. And I'm not saying I've got like yellow fucking nasty teeth. I've got like kept teeth, but they look really white sometimes. I don't know why. Like James's. James, give us a little smile. You have to say something so your picture goes on.
Right. Smile.
Yeah, look at James's teeth. They always look dead white.
For your age, I'd expect you to have weird pirate teeth.
No, it's fucking dentures, mate. Weird pirate teeth. What the fuck are weird pirate teeth?
Well, you know, like Captain Hooks. He was.
Something you have to learn about JB, James. He doesn't always think before he speaks, mate.
Well, no, we rewatched Hook the other.
I know Chris Brown.
And yeah, we rewatched Hook the other night, and there was a really weird paedophile joke in it.
Sorry, James. Are you? Sorry, not James. Sorry, Chris. Are you being fisted right now?
Yeah, she's moved me out of the way to get bowls. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what was said, but it was a very, very sort of awkward paedophile joke. And I'd never noticed it before, being a kid and innocent. As an adult, when you watch it, be careful of those weird pirate pedo jokes.
I'll have to watch them now again.
I'm a big fan of a weird pirate pedo joke.
Hey, James.
I feel like they're pretty underrepresented in the world of jokes.
What film was it? Hook.
Hook, yeah. Hook. I can't remember what he said. He said something really bad about something to come in him or something like that. About doing weird things to a child. Yeah, it was very, very unsettling as an adult to watch it. You know, when you watch back these old films as a kid, where you didn't really notice how bad they were. You know, like we see the Walt Disney clips where it's like they were writing really racist things on newspapers, or like Mickey Mouse had his dick out, or something weird like that. Have you seen that GIF where he's like putting his dick in the cheese? Seen that?
Sorry,
but some of the fucking outrageous. Some of the things that comes up on chat sometimes, it is just fucking scary.
Alan.
Who muted Chris?
Sorry?
Oh,
Yeah, I muted on purpose because the missus decided squirty cream was a good idea while I'm live on YouTube.
Is that for the remaining 2/3?
Yeah, the remaining 3/3 of the cake, remember, Stu?
Oh, yeah, yeah. There's only 3/3 left, isn't there? Because you had a third.
Yeah, even though I cut it into 4.
Yeah, you cut it into 4/3, yeah?
Yeah, 4/3, yeah.
Yeah, easy. So, should we do a topic? We kind of stitched together a topic tonight, didn't we? We figured out what we wanted to do, roughly.
Yeah, or thereabouts.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of vape related, isn't it?
I'll go with the flow.
Right. So basically, here's what we were thinking. I'm just going to screen share a minute. Right. You know this here boner board thing that we do, right? You've all seen it. It's all starting to grow now. It's getting quite big because JB keeps adding categories like a prick. And we've been looking at it, and we wanted to take viewer submissions on the boner board, but it's a bit difficult to take viewer submissions through the group because people have a habit of like already posting their argument as part of their submission, which kind of defeats the object. And like, so we decided instead, let's just do a boner board show, and you guys in the chat can suggest stuff, and we'll fucking argue about it and put it on the boner board somewhere.
And also, if any of you have any of us on Facebook, you could inbox us a picture of your current setup so we can rate it somewhere on the boner board. Just a side project, so to speak.
So essentially what this means is we get to do an entire episode of VTUK with fuck all preparation, and you guys get to do all the work for us.
Yeah.
So everyone that's watching in the chat now, feel free to start spamming the chat with your ideas, and we'll start picking them. And basically what we'll do is, as we pick your ideas, one of us will go off and scurry around for a picture, and then we'll sort of have a chat about it, and we'll figure out where we want to place it on the boner board.
Yeah.
Basically, so that we can start beefing the boner board up a bit, because we've had a bit of an idea for something that we want to do with the boner board eventually. And we want it to have lots and lots of content on it before we do that.
See, I kind of think we're going to need to delete the category of nick shots, because that's going to be a very empty column in the forward future idea.
Yeah, I'm going to move nick shots into absolutely fucking incredible, and I'm going to delete the nick shots column. That's a good idea.
I think we should get rid of Power Lever 9000. More billet boxes.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's make it back to sensible. So there's one category below running empty, which was the original bottom, and there's one category above fully charged, which was the original top. There we go. Now let's zoom it in a little bit.
Oh, we've got our first suggestion.
Okay, I'm just getting an image for that now.
Yeah, I'll get an image for the second one.
Oh, this zoom in feature's a bit jumpy.
That's why if you hold down control and scroll up and down, you can control it manually.
Oh yeah.
Science, bitch.
That's nice, that. You're good at computers, you are.
Yeah.
No, it skips. It's not great. It's not great, to be honest.
Them pooter things.
Yeah, them pooters. Yeah. You got one of them there pooters, mate.
I want to work.
Oh, Stuart Legg going in hard in the chat.
Oh, I like it hard.
Because that was something that I was talking about earlier as well.
Yeah, actually, that'd be funny to discuss that with James in here.
So then, folks, I'm going to put the first one somewhere in the middle. I'm going to put it right on meh.
Right.
Once it appears, I'll big it up.
So our first one then this evening is the Squonker.
Yes.
Boring.
So from Michael Donahue, how come Squonkers ain't on the boner board? Well, they are now. What are our thoughts, folks, on squonking? We've had James's inputs. We know he's thoroughly in love with it for now. Chris?
He'll get bored. It's just a phase, isn't it? You know what kids are like.
It's been about 60 years since he was called a kid. For me, personally, I'm not a massive user of them. But until the ones I've got here have sold, they're no, in all seriousness, in all seriousness, though, I do like a good squonker. It's just hard to find a good combo.
Shall I save him a job?
Well,
yeah, that's kind of you. It's very kind of you.
I've got the murdered out ones here, haven't I? Essentially to fix the whole maybe issue. So, yeah, I mean, for me, they're nice. They're convenient for certain people. I mean, for me, it's not as convenient as a dripper, and I'll tell you why. People seem to have this conception that they're a lot more convenient than a dripper. But for me, I can't tell how much juice I've bundled into it. Now, bearing in mind, it does suck a lot of it back. That's fine. But also, I don't know whether I'm over dripping or what. So I have to take the top cap off to have a look and see how much I'm squirting up anyway. So I might as well be dripping. But
I agree. The handy for when you drive it, I suppose. If you like playing Russian roulette with your wick, I don't mind them. Horses for courses and all that, and everything being subjective and all that. I ran a squonker probably for about 2-3 months on the Hadley. Now I loved the Hadley. The Hadley RD8 was absolutely awesome. An amazing flavour RD8. Chris, you disagreeing, Chris? Or
no, someone just put a really good boner in the boner suggestion. People who sell half-used one-shots on groups.
Yeah, no, I agree. You know, it's horses for courses. As Mikey Vape says, squonkers for me fill the gap between a tank and an RDA, but will never replace an RDA. Now, we had this conversation earlier about a wet vape.
We love a wet vape.
I like a warm vape, and don't get me wrong, I know you can get a warm vape from a squonker.
Yeah, but if it's going to be warm, it's got to be wet, and it, Mark.
Exactly, it's got to be warm, wet, and tight. Anyone hear Lindsay chuckle in the background then?
Yeah, laughing. Well, you don't know what tight is, do you?
The horse cock on him. He's
Yeah, no, horses for courses, and I also don't like the fact that the majority of them, when I say majority, I mean majority are only single battery jobbies. And for me, when you're running a mech, okay, granted, you're probably only running in single coil. Okay, you're probably only running 0.4, 0.3, whatever. But for me, battery life's important. Now, I know there's some variable voltage ones out there. All the variable voltage ones I've tried have been pretty gash.
I mean, I've got a decent one, but it's just the size.
That's it.
I'll tell you what, they're just one of those really silly things to me. Like, they're not by any means bad, but they don't really do the thing that they're designed for, as well as other things do. Like, if you want convenience, tanks are better. If you want a rich vape, RDAs are better. You know what I mean? So they just sort of sit in a bit of place for me.
Essentially, you're buying an RX 200 or 300 or whatever they are, and then replacing one battery of a bottle. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, is that a drone?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I like
good.
drone.
It's a solid box. It feels nice. It looks nice. The packaging's pretty good. It's up for sale if anyone wants it. But I mean, yeah, they're decent. They're just too bulky. I mean, you're sort of substituting one convenience for another inconvenience. Do you know what I mean?
That's exactly how I feel about them.
It's like
One thing I will say about squonking, it's been great for the industry. It's been great for sort of back garden business. It's been good, for people to innovate and to produce our products. I'll give it that. It's been great for British industry and for people that wouldn't necessarily have been able to break into the UK industry.
And it does
Have done.
huge fans. Some people really do love it, and it really works for them.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like it. It's just, I think there's swings and roundabouts to them.
So come on, James. I think we're going to end up putting it on sort of meh or pretty good here. I think we're relying on you if it goes any higher.
I would agree with all those positive points you said. Personally, I've not had an experience where the coil isn't wet enough. And I think it was still pretty much early stages with squonking, because it was quite underground for quite a long time, wasn't it? I mean, squonkers have been around for a few years now, haven't they?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
It's only been recently where they've been mass produced. And, you know, with the advent of 3D printers, you got all these 3D printed box. But you've got people like Rick Groves, a mod maker, who's now making all specialized parts of squonkers. He's got his own 510s, which are fantastic. Are changing, the tubes are changing, the way it goes up into the RDA is changing. So, you know, the FTV 510s that they used to have on them, they were pretty gash, but now you've got some decent 510 connections going on there. So I think it's going to definitely improve. I know I'm holding a 3D printed box now, but I would like to see less of them, because it's, you know, I think they're overpriced for what they are.
How much did you pay for that?
I got this off Owl, so this is second hand. So I don't know what the retail price on it is, but I've got a resin and stabwood one made for 145, which I didn't mind paying for because it's handmade, it's resin, it's stabwood.
Yeah, sorry.
But that's
Rock mod.
again.
Rock mod.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I don't.
Sorry, go on.
Say again, Mark.
I was going to say what boils my piss is the whole flipper market when it comes to squonks. When you've got the likes of, I'm going to use Frankenskull as an example, where produced a handful at a time, released handful at a time, and command crazy ass money. Now, what I do like is, funnily enough, Michael's just posted things like the Pico Squeeze, which have got single battery, nice, simple, cheap, affordable, all day long. And I appreciate people want something nice. Like James, he's bought a nice stabwood one, and he's happy to pay that 145 quid. Now, what annoys me is the flipper market, where I'm watching Frankie's go for £1,000 plus.
Yeah.
And whilst, I'm sure they're lovely, are they £1,000 lovely?
I mean, they're using good quality things for the 3D, good quality materials for the 3D printer, but it's just 3D printed. It's not.
I'm not disputing the quality of them. I'm not saying that they're a bad product. I'm saying that, again, it's the flipping market that spoils things. So those you could can't get a Frankie
you could get your own 3D printed box made by an outsourced company for yourself, and it would cost you something like $40.
Yeah.
You could get an Alamide box for, say, $50. So how they're charging, you know, 300, 400 quid for a mod, brand new, and then flipping it for 1,000, I just don't get it. You know, and it's got too much hype around it at the moment.
See, the internals are solid silver and hand bent and hand made, so there are reasons why it costs that much. But for instance, like these I've had made, I've been knocking these out at 70 quid, and it's a 3D printed box. It's solid. It's, you know, it lasts just as long as them. It'll function, just do the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
And it's 70 quid, and that's because, you know, I don't want to say I cheaped out, but I bought, you know, relatively cheap Chinese internal. I used, you know, I had the boxes printed for me, and, you know, it didn't cost a huge amount to make, so I didn't add a huge amount to my cost. Do you know what I mean?
I love Mikey's comment in the chat. For £1,000, I'd want it to produce its own juice and charge off air.
But exactly the same could be said about the billet boxes. There was a comment earlier.
I've got some of these if anyone's interested. Just for
fucking Chris, get yourself on Facebook Marketplace. You can.
Yeah, someone said earlier, I can't remember, about billet boxes. Someone made the comment, Dave P, is it Vape Circles only to own a billet box? Sold out wherever I look. It's kind of the same thing, isn't it? It's they control the manufacture to make sure there's only a handful available, which keeps demand high, and it's a good business sense. But the
thing, isn't it?
But the only thing that people it's the end user that ends up being screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, the difference between like the billet box and say the Frankenskull is that the money it would cost to set up a jig so you can bend your own internals versus the money it would cost to set up your own CNC machines to machine your own box are two very different price ranges.
But to go out and buy a billet box at retail, if you manage to get one on a Saturday afternoon, they're a reasonable price.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think
it's once they get into the hand of flippers that you're paying 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000 quid for a billet box.
But realistically, though, if you think about it, you're never paying £1,000 for a billet box. You're paying, you know, essentially just over maybe retail for the box, and then it's all the accessories that end up costing a fucking fortune. Like, for instance, this box itself, I think I paid about 350 for. But then the panels are about 100 quid. The button I got off a lovely friend, Sean Goldsmith. The tip was about 15 quid from Nolly. And the black bar is like £32 just to have a black one because they all come with white as standard. And then to get the bridge into the UK after taxes and shipping, because that's directly from Billet Box, talking about 50 quid. So in total, it all adds up, and you're paying like £600 for it just for the way it looks.
But you have to admit, stuff like the Exocet is a piss take. It's a 14mm rebuildable fucking insert, and they're 100 quid, man.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a fucking RBA base for £100. Like, you can't not say that's a piss take.
Yeah, I mean, they right. Just to clear this up, Ollie's having a bit of a discussion in chat about when the billet box. They come available at 3 p.m. on every other Saturday.
Don't tell everyone, Chris, for God's sake.
But yeah, I mean, essentially, it's sorry, I've got kids screaming out in the street. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
You can hear that?
Yeah, it sounds like someone's been murdered.
There's been a murder.
There's been a murder. But you know, it is a bit of a race. There are a lot of people that want them, but they're aiming for certain colours. So if you're not too fussy on the colour, you can snatch one easily enough. But the thing is, realistically, you're looking at say $290 to $300 for the box. They won't devalue it in shipping. So you pay $62 for shipping, then you pay 150 quid tax, and you're paying essentially flipper price anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not really a flipper price anymore. It's almost a standard price. It's just that if you don't live in the States, it's inconvenient that it costs a fucking fortune to get one here. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to shut this door because the kids are killing each other in the streets.
I mean, I suppose if you've got a mate who lives in the US, then you can get stuff like that brought over. But we're not talking about billets anyway. We're talking about squonking and where we want squonking on the boner board.
I vote pretty good / good.
Pretty good's about as high as I'm willing to go on it.
I mean, for me, I think it is good, but it needs to be your type of thing. The same way it's like saying there are things that everyone in the university thinks are dog shit. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. This is the thing, right? The boner board is supposed to be as objective as possible. Subjectively, for some people, squonking is the unicorn. But trying to be objective about it, if you apply it to everyone, it's a bit above average. It's all right.
I think a lot of people haven't bothered trying it because they think it's a novelty.
Yeah.
That's true enough. Yeah, that's true enough. It took me fucking years to try it.
Yeah. I'm going to stick with where I put it. Meh for me.
So we got 2 for pretty good, 1 for meh.
Yeah, I'm going to say pretty good as well because it works for me, and I find there's very little to actually fault it. You know, I just find it very convenient. It's you know, the amount that I vape, because the amount of use that I can vape is ridiculous. So it's just constant for me.
Chris?
So it just ties it up with one hand instead of 2.
I think we're all at a consensus that are pretty good with 3 of us.
Nice. What's next then? Have we had any more?
Yeah, I've got the next one ready.
Go on then.
This one was suggested a little bit back. I'm going to put it, we'll put it in meta start. We'll argue our way out.
Yeah, that's always the easiest way.
I mean, this was suggested back by...
I'm just looking for that.
This was suggested by...
Big Tom?
Rob Hardman. Fucking snapbacks.
What's your problem with snapbacks?
This is what was suggested.
Yeah, but saying fucking snapbacks sounds like you've got a problem with them.
That was his exact quote verbatim.
What's the problem? I don't understand. How could you possibly have a problem with snapbacks? It's a fucking hat.
I mean, for me, I think the vaping industry and the fact that a lot of marketing's done on snapbacks encourages old people like James Seaward to wear one.
I don't mind that. I think James looks good in a snapback.
Never seen me in a fucking snapback.
I've seen you in one.
Never. When?
A TYV one a while ago.
I wore one at Vape Jam last year and Expo because I was working. But
Exactly. What did you to do?
Personally, I don't like them because they don't suit me. But that's the only reason. I don't feel comfortable wearing them.
Yeah, not liking them because they don't suit you is fine. That's fine.
I have been known to wear a snapback. I have been known to wear a snapback.
You look like the bad guy from Where's Wally?
I have been known to wear a snapback. I tend to wear it when my hair's too long and I can't find the time to have it cut. But I've got no issue with snapbacks per se. It is very much... Beard and snapback is very much industry standard, isn't it?
Yeah, I wear a snapback most days. I love them. I think they're nice. I like the way they make my head look.
I like them a lot as well. I wear them a lot. I've got shitloads of them.
Yeah, man. I'm looking around me and I can see like 5 or 6 of them just from where I'm sat, scattered around my room.
Boxes full of them.
They're a good thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a fucking hat. I'm not going to go like, oh yeah, fully charged, snapbacks are the fucking shit. It's a hat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The big question is, because it's raised to the boner board, is does it improve the vaping experience?
Does it improve the vaping experience?
Yes. Because surely the boner board is about...
Well, I'll tell you what, actually. To be fair, when you're at a vape meet, right, it always gets a bit clammy and muggy, doesn't it? So you always get a bit sweaty around the forehead, yeah? And a snapback gives you a little barrier there to drink up some of that sweat and stop it dripping down your face. So actually, there could be an argument made that it does improve the vaping experience.
Potentially. Or it could make your head even more sweaty because of that plastic bit on it.
Or it could make your head more sweaty. You're quite right. You're quite right.
Only for a second. I'm just getting the next picture ready.
Tricky
yeah, I mean, I like snapbacks. I've always liked snapbacks before they were associated with vaping. Not that they're only associated with vaping, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, some people might not like them, but fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. You know, I was a snapback wearer before I was into vaping as well. I've always been quite keen on a snapback. So for me, I think they're good. I think they're part of my style. They're part of what I wear. I wear band t-shirts or vape t-shirts, snapbacks, skinny jeans, and you know that's the style I'm into. It has been for fucking years.
Sorry, did you just say skinny jeans?
Yeah, man, I strictly wear skinny jeans. You've seen me in a pair of skinny jeans. I look hot as fuck.
How do you get into a pair of skinny jeans?
I spray them on.
like that Flint Lockwood from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
I've not seen that film, Chris. Sorry, mate.
You've not seen that?
No, I've not seen that film. I'm not the kind of person that is so desperate to eat all the time that he'll watch any film with food in the title.
Well, this is true. I think we should put them on freaking awesome.
You want them on freaking awesome?
Yeah, why not?
I'm happy to have them on freaking awesome. I don't really have strong enough feelings about them. They're just a hat. I just like them, you know. I just wear them.
Pretty good.
It'd be like me saying where do trainers go on the boner board.
Right, guys. the live chat seems to be pretty quiet. You know, there's a few people that are saying yay, a few people are saying nay. We want yays or nays, snapbacks, yays or nays.
Yeah, I mean, we're all struggling to form a bit of an opinion on this, so you lot fucking jump in a little bit and tell us what you think, because that will help decide where it goes, because I think we're all just sort of, it's fucking hat, mate.
Yeah, it's a hat.
I think
Where else don't
we got a load of nays.
Yeah, all the old geezers are piping up.
Oh, we've got a yay, another
There
nay.
we go. Kaylee's sorting it out. She's
Nay.
nay.
It looks like it's staying on meh.
Good old
Kev likes
Kev.
them. Ah, well, Kev likes them. That's a problem.
Yeah, I think we should leave it here then.
It's just a hat not even worth talking about, so we leave it in meh. Meh?
Yeah.
Meh. Let's go with meh.
What's down
What's
there?
next, Chris?
Next one. I'm going to put this in pretty shit. Is pretty shit still a category?
Pretty pants.
All right. Yeah, pretty pants will do.
Oh, look at Trim fucking opinion. Stop hiding under the hat trying to be gangster.
You gets me, fam.
Yeah, because I'm absolutely sure that organised crime is a completely clean affiliation.
99.9% of people that have been stabbed by people in snapbacks.
Doesn't mean that it's organised crime. There's a difference between gangster and criminal.
You
Yeah.
murderous cunt.
Right, anyway, next one.
Oh, what's this?
Guys,
Oh, this is game.
Whilst we're going through this, guys, we still need more ideas. We've still got another hour's worth of show to fill.
Yeah, come on, guys. We don't want to do any work. Don't make us actually have to work.
yeah.
Oh, are we putting James on the boner board then?
No, e-liquid.
I think it's
Not James.
No, e-liquid reviews.
Can't we put James on the board?
We'll do him
me
last.
on the board. Meh.
I feel like James deserves to go on the board. I don't really like the Everyday Vapor, the logo though. I'm not a big fan of James's face like that because he doesn't look like that anymore. He hasn't looked like that for a long time. That's a photo. That's based on a picture of James when he's had a shave recently and hasn't cut his hair in ages. And
It looks like James before he met me and stole my haircut.
yeah, exactly.
Wow, I'm a fanboy, Chris. What can I say?
Imitation's the highest form of flattery.
No, I think you'll find us hand jobs.
I just got to put on a stone on 90.
Well, there's no point in changing the image anyway because he's holding a squonker.
Yeah. No, that is a Stigelli 150, that is.
Yeah, it does look a bit big actually. You got a bit of beetle hand in that picture as well, haven't you?
Yeah, Riyadh did that for me.
Yeah, I mean, juice reviews. Where do we stand on that one?
They're an absolute waste of time, aren't they? Because taste is completely and utterly subjective.
The thing is, the only way to give a juice review that's actually useful to anyone is to say this juice tastes of these things. And if you say this juice tastes of these things, they may as well have just read the flavour notes. Because saying how much you like it, or each of those flavours is, or where they sit, or whatever, all of that is subjective. How your palate works is completely individual. And it's also a skill that
I mean, I haven't really gone through many of your videos, James, but is there any that you actually said are fucking shit?
Yeah.
There are.
There's one that really stands out. There's one company, I can't remember the company's name, but they basically got Hanson juice really branded as their own. And it was just nasty. So I just ripped into them because it was nasty. And also, why would you rebrand it as your own juice when it's somebody else's? Well, I mean, when I used to do reviews, I tried to get across to people the did it taste like what they said it was going to taste like, basically? And if it, I wasn't one of these reviewers that guesses the juice. I wonder what's in this one. I think that's fucking pointless. But it was more about giving the information across to people to find out, does it taste like what it tastes like? But then once you reviewed 600 juices, they all, a custard tastes like a custard. You know, a fucking banana tastes like a banana. There's no real difference. So it got to the point where, yeah, it was pretty pointless, because it's, you know, a custard's a custard. It might have a touch more vanilla than another one, but, you know, can I remember every single juice I tasted? Ah, fuck.
Can you even remember the name of plenty of them?
Yeah, quite a few of them.
Yeah, I mean, half of them are in the VB catalogue, aren't they, James?
Yeah, they are. In fact, my #1 all-time favourite juice is in the VB catalogue, which is...
Here we go, plug in.
Custard cream by Yorkshire Vapor. And that was one of the first juices I reviewed as well.
It is a banger, to be fair. Still to this day, it's a banger.
James, can you refresh, mate?
Yeah. And what's that, F5 in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was never. When I first started vaping, I was very much a. I used to go around and watch a lot of reviews and take a lot of opinions on board. But, you know, thinking about it now, juice reviews are a bit pointless if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, like, all you're ever really saying is either I like this or this tastes of the things that are in the flavour notes, or this doesn't taste of the things that are in the flavour notes. I don't think many people these days make purchasing decisions based on juice reviews.
No, not anymore. I think they did back in the day, because there was little about, and it was, you know, if you just look at the last 2 years, how this industry just exploded. And how many more vapors there are, how many more vape shops there are. You know, there was a time where you could get juices online, but there weren't that many vape stores around to actually walk in to taste them. So if a hype juice came out that people hadn't tried before, and they couldn't get to taste it, I think it was, you know, if they found a reviewer that they trusted, you know, their opinion, and they agreed with their taste buds, if you like, then it helped them out. But in this day and age, it's...
Can you do me a favour?
I think it's...
Can you slap your laptop?
Yeah.
Because you sound like a Dalek.
How's that? Hang on. Let me just try and log in and log out again. I'll see you in a minute.
In a minute. So yeah, Aegis reviews, I think we should have them at pretty pants. It's not really worth fucking doing, but it's also not worth slagging someone off for doing.
Yeah, but we're not slagging off reviewers. We're slagging off juice reviews.
Yeah.
What you choose to do with your time is your own business. You know what I mean? Like, fucking Magic the Gathering sometimes. I can't exactly take the fucking moral high ground against somebody doing something that's a complete fucking waste of time, can I?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, you play fucking Hearthstone.
What's wrong with Hearthstone?
Hearthstone is Magic the Gathering for people who aren't cool enough to play Magic the Gathering.
No.
That's pretty fucking damning, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Magic the Gathering is fucking like they've rinsed every single possible angle for every single possible card, but that's a different fucking story.
I think I want it on almost shite. The only thing that redeems it is that there was a time when reviewing was useful, like James said. There was a time when juice reviewing had its place. But people that are still doing it these days probably need to accept that it's not really relevant anymore.
I'm going to be a bit contentious here now and say the people that are doing it these days are free shit hunters.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of them are. Some of them probably genuinely think that they're providing a service, but I think a lot of them are free shit hunters. A lot of them are begs.
It's those people that fucking message you saying, "Oh, I'd love to do reviews for your company," and it's like, "Well, where's your reviews that you do currently?" "Oh, no one sent me anything yet." Well, that's because you should buy shit and review it, you tight prick. That's a whole nother story. Yeah, no, I agree. Almost shite is a good place for it.
Yeah.
Even James agrees that he is almost shite.
Yeah, and James used to do reviews.
Yep.
Right.
Why do you think I don't do them anymore?
Next boner is I'm going to say almost shite again. Probably further than almost shite, but we'll stick it in almost shite for now. Oh, what the fuck has that happened?
What the fuck is happened there?
Oh, okay.
And the girl in that picture looks like Kaylee, who's in the chat.
It's a bloke.
It's not a bloke.
It's a bloke in that picture.
No way is that a fella. He's tiny. How is that a man? There's nothing there.
Tiny because that mod is giant.
No, that's definitely a skinny girl.
I looks like Lindsay.
What, when Lindsay picks up one of your mods?
Yeah, and that.
I'm trying to find another image that sort of represents it. We'll go with this one. Fuck me.
After the show.
All right. Right, let me just get rid of that one. You got rid of it?
Yeah, I've got all over it, mate. I'm all over it. I'm all over it like you on that cake.
Well, that cake was pretty good.
4/3 of it.
4/3, yeah. Come on, load your anchor. That'll do.
There we go.
People having to vape over 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 watts.
Oh, fuck them. Fuck them with their GX350s, the fucking arseholes. Fuck them with their RX 1200s.
Yeah. Quadruple octacoils and shit.
Yeah, no, they can eat a fucking giant 900-watt dick.
I mean, for me, I think it's bullshit. Like, this thing is capable of running at, I don't know, probably about 600 watts. But why the fuck would you want to vape at 600 watts?
Right, I'm not joking, yeah? I've got a 0.41 build on my Frostbox at the moment. I have not passed it to a single person that can take anything but the shortest of hits on it on a clean set of batteries. A 0.41 on a series box is too hot for literally everyone I know to take anything more than like a 1 second rip.
See, I don't know what this is running at. Oh, I've got a regulated mod. Let me check. And then I'll
So, Ian, how will you ever use anything over what 2 batteries can produce? How will you ever need more power than that?
Well,
The only reason the Hog has more batteries than 2 is for extended battery life, not for power.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's all bare clouds, bro, isn't it?
Yeah, but I love clouds, bro, and that's me saying that.
see, this is 0.28 on series. I don't know what watts that is.
Let me steam engine it live. Let's steam engine that shit live on air. Fucking tight.
I hope you deleted your browser history.
Yeah, steamy grannies.
SteamyGrannies.com, my favourite site.
Be my engine.
That is 252 watts at 30 amps.
There's no way that's 252 watts.
Yep, it's 252 watts at 30 amps. It's right there on my screen.
Yeah, take away the nominal voltage. So,
So the nominal voltage is 7.4.
yeah, something like that. Still
Yeah, 3.7 times 2, 7.4. 195.57.
see, but this doesn't feel like that. Look.
I couldn't feel that. Can you do it again?
No,
No,
I
I
missed
still
that
can't
one.
feel it. One more go.
One more go.
No, you're right.
What kind of fucking information service is this?
I mean, it doesn't feel like it's stupidly. I mean, the airflow on this is quite high. There's a lot of air into it, but it's not unbearable. But I mean, I think that's about the limit you'd ever need. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah,
this is
I don't see the need for it. Never saw the need for the watt race. It was just to keep up with fucking stupid tanks that were coming out, as far as I could see.
But I think
TC12.
Is it not anymore at the next step up from the beginner? Is it the likes of me, you, and anyone else in this room probably wouldn't go out and buy a 400 watt, sorry Kev, a 400 watt lipo box running at 0.1. You know, we'd never do that. Probably the vast majority of the people watching now, the vast majority in live chat, probably wouldn't buy that. However, the step up from the guys that want Bare Clouds Bro, and they think the only way they're going to get Bare Clouds Bro is by buying a kilowatt box. I don't know.
The thing is, early into your vaping sort of experience, you don't really know too much about builds and airflow, and you want bigger airflow because you want more clouds, and realistically a lot of it's down to technique, it's down to building, it's down to utilizing what you've got. Like the Pandora is quite restricted, but you can chuck a massive cloud with it. It's not about what it is you use, it's about how you use it. So I think a lot of people substituted knowledge and experience for power.
Yep.
Whereas now we're sort of at a point where, I mean, for me, I don't even fuck it. I'm vaping at 9 watts, I think. Do you know what I mean? It's not about the power anymore. It's about the vape experience. Yeah, 9 fucking watts.
It's Smock's fault, isn't it? Let's be honest. Come on.
Yeah, let's blame Smock like we did last.
Just blame Smock. We normally do, or I normally do.
Yeah, fuck them. But yeah, no, I mean, power. But see, for instance, this hog in series is fun. It's an enjoyable vape. I think it depends on what you got on top of it as well. I've got a 30mm RDA with 10 wraps either side. So you're talking, a decent build. You're not talking a 5 wrap because it's in. I mean, because this is a para series, which it means that I can actually build as low as like 1.5, 1.6, but it just wouldn't be enjoyable. The fact is now this build is almost the same as vaping, a 0.1 build on a single core, on a single battery mech, which is a normal thing to do. It's only when you sort of try and put a fucking 3 coils in your Hadley and fucking stick that on a series box, that's when you become a cunt. Yeah. But I mean, I think we don't need the power anymore because we're able to customize our vapes through the knowledge that we have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I enjoy a bigger build, but anything over sort of 200, anything above the DNA 250 was way pointless. The same way, like for a billet box, you don't need more than 40 watts. You're never going to use 60. But at the same time, it's available.
So where are we putting it then?
I think we should have it at almost shite.
For me, it's running fucking. I hate them. Anything above 2 batteries, just I can't see the point. I cannot see the point. If you want more power than 2, even if you do want more power than 2 batteries, a 3S LiPo pack's more convenient.
Yeah. Then you've got to worry about idiots using LiPo batteries.
No.
I don't worry about idiots using LiPo batteries on a regulated mod too much.
No. It's very much a kind of look at me statement, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it is. It's big weight.
It's not about your own personal vaping experience to vape at absolutely, a ridiculous power. It's about, look what I've done, look at the clouds that I can blow, look how many batteries I can fit into this box. So it brings a talking point rather than serve any use. So yeah, I think it should shine myself.
So running empty or almost shite?
Almost shite.
Almost shite.
Almost shite. I think that's too high. Like if it was just strictly up to me and I knew that it wouldn't upset people, I'd put it on proper cunty.
I mean, I think we've all been through a phase of vaping more, though, haven't we? More than necessary.
Nope. When I had an RX 250, which, as you know, the most powerful mod I've ever owned is the Dot Mod 3, and that never went above 120.
Yeah, I think anything sort of above 250 is cunty. But it depends if you build coils to allow for it, though.
0.3 on a series is the hottest.
Mark Elliott, I'd have gone past cunty then a bit more.
Yeah, it's just pointless.
But then Kevin, I think Kevin needs a tissue. We're not stabbing at you, Kev.
No, we are.
Okay.
If I was there, I would stab you. I mean, sorry, that's my.
No, only if you've got a snapback on.
Yeah, that was my inner snapback talking. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking probably.
See, the other thing is, as a supporter of the snapback, if high-powered Clouds Bro fucking over-the-top bullshit didn't exist, that wouldn't be associated with snapbacks, and then people would like snapbacks more.
Yeah.
So it comes full circle, doesn't it?
Maybe.
Nah, fuck them. I'm putting them on running empty. Fuck them.
All right, let me just. I'm trying to find a picture for the next one.
I'm so tempted to put alien piss on there as well because I'm really annoyed about it. I'm vaping it now and it's pissing me off.
Right, I've got a perfect picture for this one. Right, I'm going to put this in Propaganda.
Oh, serious business.
Yeah, fucking propaganda. Is it loaded?
I don't know. Can't see it.
Let me just double check the bone oil.
Come on, Chris.
Still loading. Still
You're
loading.
ruining the whole show, Chris.
It's not my fault.
Chris!
I'll refresh it. I'll refresh it. 2 seconds.
So Dolan, is his trial over yet?
Huh?
Is his trial over yet?
I think so.
Do you reckon? Are we having him or not?
Here we go.
Hey!
Now, I apologise to whoever's advert that was in whatever group I stole that of.
It's not big enough though.
It will do. It's your shit internet, mate.
Mate, there's nothing wrong with it.
Is this trial over, Mark? Is this trial over?
My internet's better than your internet.
Yeah, mine's loading.
Yeah, it works on mine.
Fuck off.
Refresh it, Stu.
No! You're not my real dad.
Jamesy.
No, it won't load.
Pikey internet. Should I screen share?
Go on then, you screen share a sec.
Wait a second. Let me just go off the advert because it's staying in my tabs. What group I took it out of?
I'm glad that the show still runs really smoothly and professionally, you know. It's important to me.
I'm very glad to see that it's slickened up since I left.
Yeah, we've really kind of greased the wheels, you know. We've really sort of lubed the shaft.
Shit. Someone's name's on that. I feel bad.
We can't see it.
Did you not edit it?
No, let me quickly edit it. I feel bad. Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
Still
So
screen.
basically, Chris, what does the phone?
Chris JB in charge or something?
Chris, what does it depict, Chris?
Someone's name.
Let us talk about it whilst you're fucking around.
Oh, it's people selling half-used juice.
Half.
Oh yeah, what you mean like when some fucking proper chav posts in a group like 60 ml of juice, I've got 200 ml of Fanny's custard in a 250 ml bottle, I've got about 73.5 ml of fucking blueberry sour. It's like, mate, what you doing?
Yeah, I've got 6.2 mil of Granny's Minge Fluff and 4.4 mil of Granddad's Cheers.
Why are you selling open bottles? There could be fucking anything in that. Who's going to buy it? How desperate for juice do you have to be? Open bottles off some fucking idiot on a vape group.
If they bought 10 mils, they wouldn't have that problem.
Fuck 10 mils.
They would. They'd be selling fucking 2.6 mil of this and 4.1 mil of that. And
he's right.
right, let me quickly just re-add this picture.
Riyadh. Hashtag Riyadh.
And it's in proper country as well.
He's at Fest, by the way, for anyone that's going.
Yeah.
You all want to like sneak up and tweak his nipples or whatever.
Come on, you fucking... There we go. There we go.
Beautiful edit in there. Beautiful
Have we
edit.
got any viewers left?
Uh-huh.
We've got any viewers left? What are we down to? Blimey.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Right, so yes, proper cunty, I think this is. People selling fucking scraps of juice. Like, I'm not being funny. You can't be that skint that you need the £3.20 that you're going to sell that for. With the price these days of juice as well. What is the going rate for half a bottle of second-hand juice?
No.
I tend to give mine away.
Yeah, same. I always just give mine away.
I throw mine into a big box, and then when I see someone putting up on those beg, oh, can't afford juice till Friday, I'm going to tick me a bottle, I send them a picture of that and say, no, I can't, mate, sorry. I tend to give it to people like my mates that come around and are, oh, can you help me put a build in this? Or, oh, can I have one of these? Or, oh, have you got any grub screws for this? And they're like, oh, no, got any juice I can skank? And I'm like, yeah, go on in here, I'll take some of this.
Yeah, just give it to people. It's like, try and fucking sell it, you chav.
I mean, I'm not being funny. If you buy like a 500ml bottle and you take one drip of it and you don't like it, then fair enough. But if you're
no, it's not fair enough. It's not fucking fair enough.
What?
It's been opened.
Yeah, but if you spend fucking 150 quid on it,
who spends £150 on juice, Chris? We live in 2017. Juice is cheap.
Not if you buy a litre of the stuff or whatever.
All those litre bottles are all one-shot concentrates.
Oh yeah, now TPD. I haven't bought juice for ages, so I keep forgetting about that. But yeah, I mean, it's just bad, isn't it? It's bad form.
Bad form. It's just not cricket.
It's not cricket. I find it a bit skanky. It's like me saying anyone want to buy half a bottle of Rubicon.
Yeah.
Half price.
Exactly.
Oh, I found an old. Oh, I'm not even. You can't even see my screen. I found old Terry's chocolate orange here. Does anyone want it? 50p. It almost runs along the side people on Facebook Marketplace that are selling stuff for 40p. Like,
yeah,
what do I need 40p for so badly that I'm going to drive 20 miles to collect the fucking used postage stamp off it?
I have a very simple metric for these kind of situations. If the cost of what's in the parcel costs more than the packaging materials and the costs less than the packaging materials and the postage, it's not worth selling.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I mean, I'm not being funny. If you just said, pay postage and can have it, fair enough.
Yeah.
I want to go and quickly see how much this particular bundle was up for sale for.
Yeah, and Mikey's posted a good one. The Minikin V2 versus the Kodama V2. The price difference over the Stabwood.
Chris, hide your screen, mate.
Oh shit!
Oh, he's such a skillful, isn't he?
What a cunt!
Love my little sausage.
Right, how much do you reckon it was?
What, for that juice?
That juice bundle. Stu, can you screen?
That juice bundle?
I trust myself.
Yeah, I'll screen share again. No one needs to see me mug.
How much? How much?
40?
40. Right, any bids higher or lower than 40?
Hang on, let me look at the thing again. Any more than 10 quid?
Stu?
It's been a pleasure, but I have to shoot off now. So carry on as normal. My vote is fucking bag of shit for that. And I shall see you soon.
Cheers for joining us, James.
That's James.
Good to see you, mate.
Right.
See you at Fest. Oh, he's gone.
Stuart, how much do you reckon that is?
20 quid?
£14 plus 15.
Fuck off!
£15 postage.
How did it? Like, what system did he use to come up with the price 14 fucking pounds?
Plus 15 quid postage. So you're paying more for the postage than you are for the juice.
I don't understand. I think, honestly, I think I need help when it comes to stuff like this. I don't understand. I don't get it. I've got fuck all money and I still manage to buy bottles, and if I don't finish them because I go off them, give them to people. and I'm poor as fuck.
Yeah, I just, it's hard to believe, isn't it? And I feel bad in case anyone saw who posted that, but
I was going to say, you've got, in local groups, I get it. In local groups, is this selling it? I'd give it away. I'm still struggling about the half a chocolate orange that Chris has got in his house. I can't believe there's any open bars of chocolate in his house. Yeah, and where's that going? Exactly.
no, I'm not. It's not going to go up on Facebook Marketplace. Tell you that much. I mean, pay it forward. Fuck me. If you're going to charge 15 fucking quid for postage,
I'm lost, man. I'm just fucking lost. Like, there are times where certain sections of the community baffle me, and I don't mean as in like, oh, that's weird. I mean as in like, I literally can't follow the trail of logic that leads to the decisions that some people make.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if you're like following a trail of breadcrumbs, and then you come to a canyon, and instead of the trail of breadcrumbs turning right to go over a bridge, they go down into the canyon. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's that sort of mentality. Like, why? What's the fucking point?
yeah, it's like being stuck on a desert island and, you know, having the option of a mobile phone and a boat or a sandwich.
It's like being lost at sea, right? And you've been dying of thirst for 2 weeks, and the only drink that you can have is from a dick, and
You've got off on a tangent with your...
yeah, mate. It's fried my fucking head. It's literally fried my head.
Right,
I can't.
We'll leave it
I
on
can't
proper.
deal with shit like that, man. I'm just like, why does this exist on the internet? Can't I just go back to looking at fucking cats?
Right, we'll leave it at that before you have a mental breakdown. We've got another
I
proper...
appreciate it. That one just pushed me a bit too far, mate.
We've got another proper country on here.
Right, what's next? Can we have now? What's this? Oh, come on, Chris. It's the size of a fucking postage stamp.
Well, it's funny because it relates to postage. It's
What is it?
customs charges.
Customs charges.
Yeah.
Are they proper cunty?
Oh, I think so.
What's wrong with this?
To be honest, it's not the customs charge that fucks me off as much. It's the fact that, well, for instance, here we go. This picture will proper explain exactly what winds me up about them. Get rid of that shit picture and put this fucking one in. This is the worst thing in the fucking world to me. It winds me up so fucking much. I had this the other day. Almost these exact figures as well. Let me just wait for it to load. There we go.
And there we go. What's this?
So your VAT was £4.87 and then £8 handling fee. I'm taking a fucking piss.
Why were you paying a handling fee?
Because Royal Mail handled it.
Royal Mail can fucking handle me for £8.
Do you know, that really fucks me. It's almost about like the second-hand use thing. If the VAT is less than the handling fee, don't charge a VAT.
We have to charge VAT.
Yeah, well, don't charge the fucking handling fee then.
Yeah, fair. But I don't know. What's the beef? What's the beef for handling fees? Though it's like it's handling fee, isn't it?
Yeah, some of them are 12. Yeah, well, I've got a fucking... Where's my phone? I'll show you.
See, that's that. It's a tax. We've got to pay it. But I have no issue with the tax. I have issue with the exorbitant handling fees.
Yeah. Can you see that? DHL. You have a custom charge of £4.73 to pay.
Here's the question.
That wasn't that wasn't VAT. That was import duty.
Here's the question:
73.
Did the person sending it pay all of the relevant fees?
Yes.
Then there shouldn't be extra charges to the recipient.
It's because the value is over 18 quid or something shit.
But who places these charges?
The government make it up.
Like, if it's a tax, if it's a perfectly lawful tax, fair enough. But things like the Royal Mail handling charge, if the correct shipping has been paid, the correct shipping has been paid. Fucking leave it alone.
See, I want to find my packaging from the other day. I actually got a call from DHL saying I had a customs charge to pay of £123. And I was like, for fuck's sake, what's it for? And it was for an item I had sent over to the States to be repaired. And they'd sent it back, and they'd sent me a picture to make sure that it had my right address on it. And they'd ticked customer returns. So legally, they can't charge me customs on an item I already own.
So on the CN22, it was declared as a return?
Yep. And I got a bill through. It held up my delivery for 3 days. I tried calling up to pay it just so I could claim it back later, which held it up another day. They said, no, just pay the person on the door. So I had to go to the bank and get £123.61 out. They got there, handed me the parcel and walked off. I was like, what the fuck? And then I looked at it, and someone at the depot had obviously crossed out. No, they'd circled where it said customer return. Obviously took a picture and sent it to Border Force and didn't charge me. So I'd gone through all that hassle and had 4 days added to my delivery.
Well, let's fucking give a tip and a hat to whoever did that, though.
Yeah, exactly. That was nice of them to recognise it was a mistake and to say, "Nah, fuck you, Border Force. I'm not charging him 123 quid," when it was clearly you didn't bother looking at the label properly. But at the same time, it's still fucking bullshit. 123 quid for something that was valued at $240. How do they work that rate out?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's like half the fucking value of the product.
Exactly. It's fucking bullshit. And yeah, I'm just generally not a fan of customs. And it's not because I disagree with having to pay it. A lot of the time I have to pay it, and I get that it's part of life. But at the same time, if you buy something, you know, people wonder why people are charging 400 or 500 quid for a billet box. Because by the time you've got it here, you paid 400 or 500 quid for it. It might only be a 250 quid box, but it cost you 400 or 500 quid. Do you know what I mean? Bullshit.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Handling charges and customs charges are bullshit. You've sold me. You've sold me on that.
And I get stung by them all the fucking time. I mean,
that's because you buy so many billet boxes, though, isn't it?
Sorry?
That's just because you buy so many fucking billet boxes, though, isn't it? You've got a new one every other show.
Yeah, but see, I also sell the old ones. So, I mean, this is just from DHL, and I won't show you the figures, but you're talking, these are all DHL messaging me saying I owe money for something or other. Do you know what I mean?
That's all owing money?
Yeah, that's all customs charges.
Fuck that.
And I mean, I'm talking like some of them aren't cheap.
Yeah, that's big money.
Do you know what I mean? It's fucking bullshit. At the same time, it's like, it's a part of life. If you're going to import, you know, 20 grand's worth of RDAs into the country, be happy that you're only paying 700 quid. Do you know what I mean?
Death and taxes. Death and taxes.
Huh?
There's only two things that are certain in life, Chris: death and taxes.
Ah, right, yeah.
Fucking hell, man. I
didn't understand what you said. I thought you said deaf-eared taxis.
Deaf-eared taxis, yeah, they're a problem as well. Should we put them on the boner board?
Burstall.
Any more boners to discuss?
I think there was a couple more. What else? Customs had a way of paying. They don't blame customs. What? If customs had a way of paying, but they don't blame customs. I've got no idea what Badger's on about there.
It's Badger, don't worry about it. That's what he does.
Right. Talks waffle. I think there was a couple more.
We've had a lot of middle to negative boners. Has anyone got anything fucking positive to say this week?
Yeah, I think some of the other ones were fucking negative.
No, but has anyone in the chat got anything that they really fucking love at the moment in this industry that they think we should boner board up?
Yeah, or anyone in particular that's been fucking good to you.
Yeah, just can we have a fucking positive story? Because I'm in a really bad mood now. Just been fucking whinging all night. Look at Dolan, he's frozen stiff. You all right, Mark?
Aye.
Rob Hardman says VTUK. Yeah, Vape Fest is a good shout from Phil. Vape Fest is going to be fucking insane this year.
Yeah, let me get a picture for you.
I have got fucking serious hype for Vape Fest this year.
I mean, I really want to go.
Is this your first one, Stu?
No, my second.
I do really want to go, but I just won't get away with it. Unfortunately.
I reckon you'll get away with it.
I don't know, man. I think it's more than my life's worth. Right, here's an image. So, Vape Fest, who's excited? What are you excited about?
Callum's flirting with me in the chat. Vape Fest, what are we excited about? Well,
We've done Vape Fest, haven't we?
Did we?
I swear I put Vape Fest on a few weeks ago.
yeah, we have. Yeah, we've done Vape Fest.
Oh, fuck it off then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyone else got any top boners they want to put on there?
Chocolate bar.
Dave, Mark's chocolate collection, boner.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark's chocolate collection was on there, but I accidentally deleted it.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
I wasn't chasing it back up to put the picture back up.
Ollie's suggesting the amount of Frankie Butthurt, which I think is really funny because we said positive stuff. So Ollie obviously loves the amount of Frankie Butthurt. What else have we got coming in? Kev Lester said the community. I think we've already sort of covered the community in a few different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of positive and negative light, to be fair. Is that it? Are we out of bonus? Is that it? Is it time?
I don't know. I think so.
Pod systems we've covered. We've done pod systems. Pod systems are fucking dope. I love them. The T-Priv can eat a dick. It's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, it's pretty wank.
No, it is an absolute fucking pile. It's a G-Priv with bits cut off it. Why would anyone own it?
Anyone else? I mean, we've got
10 minutes-ish?
Yeah, it was vape shop staff. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Callum?
Oh, that's a hard one though, isn't it? Because some of us are vape shop staff.
Yeah.
Me and Mark actually work in vape shops. Like, I think vape shop staff are dickhead. Temp control. Does anyone actually use it? No.
that died a horrible death, didn't it?
Because it's shit.
Yeah, it was such a fucking, oh my god, temp control. Like, yeah, set your.
Try it again.
Yeah, set your fucking wattage, and then you're good, mate.
Colin Down suggests the Kylin RTA. Dolan, you're vaping one of them, aren't you?
What's that?
Kylin.
Huh?
Kylin RTA.
Yeah.
Colin Down suggesting the Kylin RTA for the boner board. You're the only one that could tell us where that could go.
I like it.
On a scale of 1 to, ooh, let me get some of that.
I'd put it around. There's a stirring in my pants.
Oh yeah.
So where are we putting that? Meh.
Got a stemmy on?
I'd put it in pretty good. I think had the extension tank been a bit better, then.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't used one, but it's not really my thing. Tanks have never really been my thing.
Shane Motton says Smock products are proper cunty. He just became the hero of the day. Well done, Shane.
Next one.
Oh, the dude says, I'm new to vaping. Been about 3 months since I gave up the analogs. I like that because that's what Dolan calls them as well, the analogs.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's spend the last 10 minutes giving some information to the dude. Have you got any questions, the dude? I've got a question for you. Have you been to Vape in Leicester?
If you have not been to Vape in Leicester, why haven't you been to Vape in Leicester?
And if you have,
the manager is really, really tall and dead handsome.
If you haven't been, or you
he's also got a bald head and he's really, really old.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you have.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. You're the owner, not the manager.
Yeah, if you have been, I apologise for the bald old bloke. Mark,
Yeah,
what's your address?
Huh?
What's your address?
What's my address?
What is it? Number 5 Belgrave Gate, Leicester. Is that it?
Yeah, go with that.
Something like that.
Your shop address, you bellend.
Google it.
I'm not Googling.
He just don't give a fuck, does he? Like, no, I don't want customers. Fuck them.
Why would I Google it to plug your shop, you cock? Are you having to Google your own address?
No, I know my own address.
It was a shoe shop at one point, I think.
Was it?
I have to know whatever you said it was before.
No idea.
It's almost like you're embarrassed about your shop. Is it because Martin's there? Scare customers away.
You just don't want anyone to meet Martin.
Bless it.
Yeah, don't go there. Just order online.
See, Shane's now saying, I work in a shop and I hate the demand for smock. You see, it seems to be that most people that work in vape shops get really fucking annoyed at how much smock they sell. But we all have to sell it because you sell so much of it. Every product that leaves the shop, like a single tear rolls down your cheek as you see it go out the door because you know they'll be back in a couple of weeks fucking crying about it.
Oh, dear.
It's almost like selling your time as a customer service representative.
You know what's dead funny as well?
Right.
I actually bought a Smock V8 stick from work a couple of weeks ago, last week, because I just, like, the Smock V8 sticks had a load of hype recently, and I just wanted to see if it was actually bearable. And it is bearable. Like, I know it's going to break. I know. I'm barely using it at all, and I still know it's going to break soon. Like, totally know that. Totally accepted the fact that it's fucked. But it is bearable. It's all right. It's not completely shit.
To be honest, back when there wasn't a selection, their products were handy to be available. But now that there is actually a selection available in the market, it's like, what the fuck would you be buying that shit for?
Yeah, but let's be honest. Have they made anything good?
Right. Hang on. To kind of not stick up for Smock, but to fight Smock's pathetic corner. I don't think the equipment is too bad. Okay, we had issues early on with paint. My issue is with their coils. Their coils are absolutely fucking gash. Now, from a vape shop point of view, we should relish that. We should enjoy the fact that people are coming in and buying 16 coils a week just to get through their sweet, sickly juice. For me, I don't recommend Smock. In fact, I try as hard as possible to talk people away from Smock.
But you sort of have to, don't you? You have to sell it.
Horses for courses. It's horses for courses. You know what? For beginners or the step up from beginner, you know, they're not a bad setup. You know, you buy yourself a 200 watt Smock alien kit. Pretty much that box is going to last you as long as, well, the warranty lasts. But
I have one big fundamental flaw with the way Smock happens as a product line, right? They're all sold with, these days it's always the Baby Beast tanks. That's the only one that they've made TPD compliant, right? And the problem is, because of those shit coils, as soon as those shit coils start to die, they start leaking.
Mm-hmm.
And the Smock tanks, you'll get 2 customers a week complaining that their Smock tank is leaking. But, you know, minimum on a good week, sort of thing.
Yeah.
We've all had it. Anyone that works in the vape shop's had it. I've got this fucking Baby Beast tank and it keeps leaking everywhere. But the issue is the way they design their mods, because they build them down to a price, they're not off very well from juice ingress. And so what I see a lot is leaky tanks leaking onto mods that once the juice gets inside.
What annoys me the most is that the products are about 20 quid, 30 quid, 40 quid. They're not expensive. And yet their coils are like £68.40 wholesale for two.
It's true. The retail price on a TFV 12 coil is £5.
Yeah, that is fucking ridiculous.
Like, it buys you a roll of nichrome.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like a 100-foot roll of nichrome.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Smok's a give and take in it. You can.
Have we got Smok on the boner board? Because for how much talking we've done about them, they should go on, shouldn't they?
I think they are on there somewhere. We did them a couple of weeks ago, didn't we?
I don't know. I'm not seeing them. I'm not actually seeing them. I think we should stick them on.
Where do you want them?
Well, they're running empty, aren't they? They're shit. No, that's not fair. That's not fair. They're almost shite. Based on what Dolan was saying, you know, like, it is a cheap mod that gives reasonable performance, and the mods aren't awful. You know, they're not amazing, but they're not awful. It is the tanks, or specifically the coils, that are the big issue.
Mm-hmm.
Although, interestingly, you know the new Pico 25.
Mm-hmm.
You know the tank that comes on that.
Yeah.
Those coils are interchangeable with Baby Beast coils.
Oh, really?
And they're very good. They are a very, very good coil.
Interesting.
So you don't have to buy Smok coils anymore, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, Smok I've put in there almost shite. I think that just about wraps us up, doesn't it?
I think it does.
Good show with everything pretty good or under.
Yeah, I'm done. I think it's time to knock this on the head. We've had enough suggestions from the public. We've populated the boner board a bit. There's a few more boners.
And Big Tom says hi, everyone.
Hey, there he is.
I've been watching the show.
With his shirt off.
No, we're not finished. We're not finished. Two
Are we
shout
not?
We've got two shout outs.
Oh, okay.
One to Sean Goldsmith / Bessie Goldsmith. I want to just thank him for taking me under his wing a little bit. I bought a lathe and he's been sort of teaching me a few bits. So that's it. Thank you.
He must have big fucking wings.
An albatross.
And the second one we wanted to shout out is James Burr's daughter.
Does James Burr's daughter have a name?
She does.
Or are we just calling her James Burr's daughter?
Is Mark.
Yeah, it's Gracie, isn't it?
Gracie, that's the one. Yeah,
Is that the same way that Mark is Martin Reeves' mate?
Yeah.
He fucking hated that comment. Look at his little face. Sorry, Mark.
Not playing.
Yeah, no, Gracie, bless her. She's only like, how old is she? 8?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and she shaved her head for charity this week.
Cystic fibrosis, I think it was.
Yeah.
That is a brave move for a little girl to make as well.
It is. I am going to pop. Oh no, I can't pop links in, can I? I'm going to pop the link in Hangouts. Whoever's got rights to pop links in the live chat, pop a link in.
I can do that. I will do that for you.
Thank you. So we've popped a link into the Just Giving page. Anyone that would like to make a donation, that would be massively, massively appreciated by the charity.
Yeah, bless her.
Yeah, do support it. Like cystic fibrosis, did you say?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a serious fuck. You know, they need some fucking money. They need money to fund research. Like that's worth getting behind. You know.
Yeah, she's raised £3,389 so far.
Fucking hell.
I think it'll be running for a little while longer. So, you know, just anything you've got that you can afford to donate. Is that the word? Yeah, donate. Yeah, just do it. It's fucking brave thing for a girl of her age to do it. Our school is really supportive. You know, so it's not often. You know, you can imagine this day and age, little girl shave your head and you get fucking suspended for breaking uniform conduct or some bollocks. But So yeah, the school was really supportive, and it was a really, really. You know, imagine how hard that would be. I mean, even at my age, do you know what I mean? For me to shave my head, I'd look like Phil Mitchell. Wouldn't want
Yeah,
to.
mate, I shaved my head. When would it have been? Probably like a year ago now. I shaved it all the way back to skin because fucking it was last summer. Yeah, I shaved it all the way back to skin. I look like a fucking testicle, mate. I look like a testicle with teeth. It was horrible.
I was on video chat. I was on video chat to my business partner the other day, and he'd shaved his head, and he answered, and I was just like, because I just wasn't expecting it. Do you know what I mean? It's just not. It was such a brave thing for her to do. I just think, yeah, any support we can give her would be great. But yeah, that's.
There you go. That was what I looked like when it had grown back for a couple of weeks. If it will focus, will it focus?
Tennis ball as well.
Hey,
you look like a tennis ball as well.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking awful, isn't it?
Beautiful. Right. Anyway, I think that's it, really, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah. Did we have anything else? Yeah. Stop naming your juice fucking stupid shit. People won't put it on their shelves because it's got a fucking wank name. This juice is delicious, and my boss won't stock it because it's got a fucking wank name, and he's well within his rights as well. Stop it.
The reason we didn't stock it also.
Eh?
The reason why we didn't stock it also.
Yeah, totally. Like, he ordered me that as a one-off from the distro for me. He just refuses to put it on the shelf, and he's completely right.
No,
completely right.
It's like, I don't know. I can't even begin to think of an analogy. It's that fucking dumb.
And on that note, I think we're done this week.
Nice. Should we wrap it up? Hangouts. Is Hangouts happening this week, guys? Or are we busy?
Busy.
Are we busy?
We're busy. I'm busy.
I'm busy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sitting in Hangouts on my own waiting for people to come. So, sorry guys, no Hangouts this week.
Well, we'll see you in
Oh, I've got a little grey hair coming in my beard as well. That's some news.
Can you buy myself a new shirt for next week as well, Stu? Because that armpit.
Yeah, do you know what? I picked this up forgetting that it had a hole in it. I only wear it around the house. I'm just gonna do this for a bit. I picked it up forgetting that it had a hole in it. I wouldn't normally wear it on camera, but you know, it's done now, isn't it? May as well show it off, innit? There you go. There's my hole. Look, no hole under there. No hole there at all. See you later, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your comments in the chat. Thank you very much for taking part. Thank you very much for us not having to do any work. Cheers, then.